Welcome back to another episode of TSPN, Episode 4. I'm your host, Braden Parsons. I'm here with my co-host, Carter Gwen, and our special guest, Kaden Ansman.
First, we're going to start off with the football team. You guys had a big win Friday over Huntingdon, and the offense exploded. What changed, in practice the week before to help you guys have an offensive explosion?
I mean, I wouldn't say there was a huge change, but definitely our mentality after coming off the loss to BG and the loss before that, too, so it really helped. And Ron changed the water and everything about that.
Tyrone water?
Yeah, we quit drinking Gatorade, just water out of the faucet.
The tap water.
Your guys' pass game was really good this game. Eli had, 12 of 18?
Yeah, he threw for 67%.
How many touchdowns did he have?
One passing touchdown to Dylan Robinson, and that will actually be our play of the week, Dylan Robinson's first career touchdown. So, yeah, we have that.
So for our player of the week this week, we decided Caleb Whippy is going to be our player of the week with 200 rushing yards and 4 touchdowns. Kaden, you're on the offensive line. What can you say about that?
I think we just have had a little bit of trouble, especially with position-wise. We had Kaden Harris and Alex Starr moving around. We had John Stanton move back to right tackle, and I think we finally came together as a team last week, and it really helped us out. So Penn Cambria is going to have a little bit of trouble.
You guys have to go up to the jungle this week, right?
Yeah,
they're pretty good. They have probably the best defensive line we're going to see all year. And Blake Lilly's pretty dirty. He has 600-some receiving yards, which is double our leading receiver in Mason right now. So they throw and run the ball a lot. It's just they're a very balanced offense.
So they're different from BG, Huntingdon, and Bellwood.
I would still say that they're a run-first team, but they'll take shots down the field a lot more and try and hit Lilly deep, and that's really their only target on offense, receiving-wise.
Where do you think you guys match up best against them?
Probably our passing game. Like always, our passing game and our pass defense is really good, and we let up no deep passes against Huntingdon, so yeah, I think we just shut down the run game, force them to pass. We can stop Lilly.
2 years ago, you guys went up there and lost in the first round of the playoffs, and last year you guys lost them in the district championship. Does that add any extra motivation to this game?
Yeah, for sure does.
Yeah. I mean, they always have our number, and especially after basketball season last year, they ended our season there too. They're really just. Right now, looks like Penn Cambria owns us, and we're going to have to change the script on Friday.
That game freshman year was pretty bad up there.
Yeah, and then last year in the district championship and then basketball last year, it was – and they ended our baseball season the same year, and they beat us in the first round.
Extra motivation.
Oh, yeah. So, Kaden, with the big win over Huntingdon and Phillipsburg losing to Bellefonte, that really shook up the playoff picture. How do you think that's going to shake out for the rest of the season with Phillipsburg playing McCourt this week? We're playing Penn Cambria. And then following that, we have Phillipsburg at home on our homecoming night.
I think PO started off pretty well during the beginning of the season, but it definitely kind of fell off with that loss. And then Bishop McCourt, they're going to lose to them. So I feel like –
yeah, McCourt's disgusting.
Yeah, it's bad. I was watching some film; it was terrible. And then Penn Cambria, if we play like we did against Huntingdon for at least the first half, yeah, we're gonna win that game for sure.
Yeah, and then I think if we win out, we should get the 2. You think we'll get the 2?
Well, Penn Cambria would have 2 losses. They'd have to lose their crossover game.
Yeah, so if Penn Cambria loses their crossover game and we win out, we will get the 2 seed. And then I'm pretty sure even if we lose Friday against Penn Cambria, if we defeat Phillipsburg,
we're up to the PO game.
We're a walk for playoffs at the 4. Because then we'd have the same head-to-head record.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what would your record be then? 5
we would finish the year if we
were 5-4 going to the crossover game. They'd be 4-5. Yeah, you guys would be locked then.
Yeah, because then we have the head-to-head matchup tie. And Huntington will actually. I don't think we get the 2. No, there's no way we can get the 2 because unless Huntington drops another game, they have Bedford and Penns Valley.
And Forest Hills is up
and
there
their crossover. No, because they'll have a hard crossover game. They'll have like Richland or something.
No, you guys have Richland as of now.
Seriously. Richland's good.
Whoever loses between PO and you guys will probably get Chestnut Ridge, and the winner has to play Richland.
I wouldn't mind Chestnut Ridge again.
Yeah, I know, but if we lose to Phillipsburg, then
You guys have to win.
We're just not going to lose to Phillipsburg then.
yeah, we're not going to lose to Phillipsburg.
Team toughness, Tyrone.
It's that water.
It's that water.
It's all in the water. Okay, so the girls soccer team last week went 1-2 with a 3-0 win over Bald Eagle on their senior night. And then the girls soccer team lost Thursday against a solid Bellefonte team 5-2. And on the weekend they played a very skillful Cambria Heights team with a 3-0 loss against them. This coming week they face Penns Valley on Tuesday and Huntingdon on Thursday, which Huntingdon is a very beatable team as they tied them last time they played. And yeah, Westmont will be the Saturday game, which will be a doubleheader with the boys.
On the boys' side, it's been a rough week, I'd say, with,
Two losses, and then they lost yesterday to Penns Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah, the boys soccer team had a hard 2-1 loss against a Bald Eagle squad, which Bald Eagle's a solid team. Nothing to hang your head about losing to them. And then Bellefonte, probably the best team that they faced all year, took a loss to them. And Penns Valley, also a very solid team, as they tied Hburg and Bald Eagle, who Tyrone both lost to, and then they ended up taking the 2-0 loss yesterday. During that game against Cambria Heights on Saturday, they got the 3-2 win as freshman Jaron Wilson started a second game of the season. And his first start of the season was the first game because the starter, Devin Nardelli, couldn't make it. And with Jaron being the new starter, he missed Monday's game for his JV football game because he's the kicker for them. And yeah, they lost to just say
They have, for the rest of the week, they have Huntingdon away. They played them already this year, beating them 2-1, and their record on the year is 7-6. So it should be a good game for the soccer team.
Yeah, and then Saturday with the doubleheader with the girls team, they play Westmont, which has a very good record on the boys' side, sitting at 9-1-2. But to me, their wins just really don't impress me. They beat not so great teams like Penn Cambria, Johnstown, Forest Hills, and Tyrone has beat all those teams as well. The only win that Westmont has that really stands out to me is the 2-1 win against Somerset, with Tyrone losing 1-0 to Somerset. But I mean, should be a pretty close game. So, yeah. The boys' golf season came to an end last week as Blake and Caleb Schweitzer did not move on to states, as they both shot in the 80s at districts in Sinking Valley, and the 7th place cut shot a 77. So neither one of them will move on, but they both had a really good season with making it to districts, and Caleb getting 7th place in the LHAC. Moving on to the tennis team. Last week they had a 2-3 loss to Central and a 5-0 sweep against Clearfield, as they swept Clearfield in their last meeting against them too. And then they had a 1-4 loss to Everett, which is a tough loss for the girls, but they bounced back yesterday with the Central rematch in the team district quarterfinals. And they got the 3-2 win with Cassidy Fleck winning her singles match and both of the doubles teams winning their match, as they will move on and play in the semifinals against Central Cambria tomorrow. Another highlight for the girls' tennis team is that Nicole Ramsey and Esri Bumgardner placed second in the district doubles, sadly losing to Central, who were the defending champs, but they got their get back yesterday in the team district quarterfinals. So Carter, you guys had the senior night cross-country meet home on Thursday. How do you think that went?
Times-wise, I don't think we ran that well, but overall as a team, we ran good, I think.
Yeah, so you guys beat Bald Eagle, but took the loss to Bellefonte.
Yeah,
and then,
Bellefonte has a really good team.
Yeah, and then the girls lost both of theirs. I did see Nate wasn't able to make his senior night. He was on a cruise, ditching the cross-country team for his cruise.
Come on, Nate.
And, I mean, how was the ceremony? Like, everybody else got there.
It was good. You know, Randy Wilson, he was crying the whole time, so I couldn't really hear anything.
And then this week you guys have the Chestnut Ridge meet, which is obviously against Chestnut Ridge and Bedford and Penns Valley. How do you think that will go?
I heard their course is really nice, so I think would go good. I heard it was a flat course also.
Do you plan on running in that one, or are you out of commission for the rest of the season?
To be determined.
Their upcoming games this week.
Last week, the volleyball team beat Bedford 3-2, and senior night they lost to a good Somerset team 1-3, and Bailey Snyder got her 500 assist. This upcoming week, they're away at Penns Valley on Tuesday and away at Clearfield on Thursday, and their record for the year is 6-7.
But Penns Valley and Clearfield both have really solid teams, so that'll be a challenge for the girls. But they're looking to make a playoff push, just being under 500, and they finish out really well. They might be able to get themselves a spot in the playoffs.
All right, breaking news: Saquon Barkley's on the trade block in our league.
Who put it? Wait, who has him?
John, he's on the trade block.
You gonna try and send him T. Higgins for him?
Yes.
That'll do it for episode 4 of TSPN. I'm your host, Braden Parsons, here with my co-host, Carter Gwen, and our special guest, Kaden Ansman. We'll see you guys next week.
We out.
Peace.